Hello everyone, my name is Killchicken. I'm back with another review. Today I'll be reviewing a pretty big set. This is the LEGO Marvel Spider-Man set number 76115, Spider-Mech vs. Venom. Yeah, that's right. That's not a mech, or else it would have said Spider-Mech vs. Venom mech, but it's Venom. It's a giant Venom symbiote. Anyway, as you can see, again, it's got this awesome, nice Spider-Man box art, but as you can see, he doesn't have his knee right here like it did in one of the other ones, so that I found that kind of interesting. You got your list of characters here, and like I said, 76115, 604 pieces for $50 in the US, so that's pretty good price to part ratio. I don't know if maybe if the license is comic book license instead of movie license, so it's not quite as expensive as it would be if it were, say, an Avengers set. But yeah. Oh wait, hey look. Roxanne. What? On the back of the box, it just shows some different angles of the set, some more poses for the mechs, and, mech and Venom. And then right here, it has some of the play features, and again, another Marvel logo. So yeah, let's get into this and take a look at the actual set. Well, hell, hey, that looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll make this the thumbnail. Anyway, as you can see, here are the builds all built up, and before we take a closer look at each one of them, let's take a close look at the minifigures so we can get them out of the way. Starting us off, we have the brand new version of Spider-Man, which I think is an amazing new update for him. He's kind of the comic book style instead of the MCU style. The only thing I don't really like about him is the spider symbols on his chest and his back. The legs just seem a little bit weird. And something that I didn't really notice before, but his eyes actually look like they're opening up and closing depending on how the light is shining on him. So what you can see with the right eye, it looks like it's opening and closing, kind of with that just fancy metallic printing that are on his eyes. As you can see, he's got some nice dual molded legs, which is just amazing for the Spider-Man minifigure. And as you can see, the webbing design on his face and on his torso is kind of a little bit more subtle, kind of a dark red color instead of a black, which I think looks really nice. Here we have an Aunt May minifigure that I think kind of resembles the Ultimate Spider-Man animated series or just the very first Spider-Man movies. And I think it looks really nice. You've got the kind of hair in a bun, and I don't know if the torso and leg combo is at all exclusive to this set. I know we got an Aunt May before in the kind of the Spidey bridge battle. I remember that, but I don't know if there's any part of her that's exclusive to this set. I don't think there is, but as you can see, she does have an alternate face, which is definitely a frightened one. She also comes with this nice little ice cream cone, and I honestly think they should have given her a baseball bat. That would have been kind of funny. That's a reference to Into the Spider-Verse. You should probably watch that because it's a good movie. And kind of what the majority of people would buy this set for is our very first, I believe, I don't think we got one before, but this is our very first Spider-Gwen, or Ghost Spider. On the box it says Ghost Spider, but I like to call it Spider-Gwen because that's what I thought it was the whole time. But anyway, as you can see, it has some nice torso printing with some purple and blue right there. You got it just really resembles the character. I really like the face printing, even though it's kind of plain. It still looks really good. It would have been really cool if she had dual molded legs with the bottom half like a light blue, because I think that's what she wears. She also comes with this little web piece. I covered these pieces in the other reviews, so if you want to see more in depth in those, go check those out if you haven't yet. And another amazing minifigure that comes in this set is Venom. I believe this is a new print. I think the last Venom had his mouth closed, so this is a new print for the face. Not sure about the torso, though. I don't think it is. But yeah, as you can see, he's just got some nice face printing, some nice torso printing, no leg printing, and some back printing. So overall, this is a really amazing minifigure. Doesn't come with any accessories, but that's understandable seeing the big giant, I want to call it a mech, but I'm not going to, the giant character that he comes with. Here's the instruction book if you're at all curious. Right here they have the barcode right there for you to scan it, and if you have the LEGO Life app, then you're able to have a digital version of the instruction book. Right here, as you can see, they have kind of the more book style way of connecting the pages together. Of course, it's just an instruction book, and at the end it has a very big piece selection, and I don't think it has any ads except for LEGO Life. So starting with the kind of smallest build of the set, this is Spider-Gwen's kind of surf/hoverboard. As you can see, we've got rocket fire coming out of there. They've got this really nice kind of quarter round purplish color. It's kind of a violet or indigo or something. It's a really nice color, and that's a really cool piece to get it in. As you can see in the front, you've got these stud shooters, and stud shooters are stud shooters. We've seen it millions of times before. Nothing too interesting. You've got some nice sticker detail on the sides and the front, and yeah, it's just a pretty cool looking contraption. Still don't really know if it's supposed to be like a surfboard or a hoverboard or whatever. It flies and it looks like a surfboard. So yeah, let's move on. And the second smallest build of this set would be the Spider-mech. I know not a lot of people really like the Spider-mech, but you know, I'm pretty much okay with it. Starting with the legs, as you can see, it's kind of the typical version where it looks like it's bent at a 90-degree angle for some reason, and there's only 2 points of articulation, one at the hip connection and one at the foot connection. I don't know why LEGO doesn't seem to want to do any knee connection anymore, because I kind of liked having that much articulation, but you know, it's fine the way it is. Me overthinking what that was, I think I figured out that that is a gear from where the knee actually is and where it actually would bend. And as you can see, we've got some stickers on the feet, and LEGO being so generous and realizing that we just didn't get enough of that sticker already, they gave us 4 more to apply on this set. So thank you, LEGO, you're just so kind and thoughtful. Coming to the kind of cockpit area, as you can see, they use the kind of accessories web pieces to kind of buckle your character in, so he's not only safe, but he's also stuck. Can't get out for another 2 hours probably. On this arm, you can see there's a pretty realistic, I want to say, a pretty realistic amount of range of motion. You can go like in here, which is pretty realistic. Not a lot out here, unless you like, no, yeah, you can't really go out there that much, which is fine. You can bend like that. It's a really good amount of motion. I like how the shoulders look, and as you can see, you got that kind of semi-chrome grill piece that you got in all the other ones. And yeah, on this side, there's like a little place for you to keep both of these little spider, not drones, like spider, I think they're either bombs or they're like tracking devices. I like to think they're tracking devices that you can stick onto a vehicle and it tracks them. As you can see, you've got the kind of the web shooting piece right there, always fun to get. And then you can also put the little spider thing right here and shoot him as well. On the other arm, the articulation is pretty much the same, but over here you've got this freaky looking little claw thing. Like, it looks like that's the thing you're supposed to save Aunt May with. Like, it doesn't seem very promising. I can imagine it going somewhere like,
"Don't worry, Aunt May. You're safe with me."
I mean, come on, they literally look like they're about to shank somebody. Like, that's freaky. I don't know if it's supposed to be capturing Venom or if it's supposed to be saving Aunt May, because like, it doesn't look very safe. So yeah, that's like probably the only interesting part of this mech. It doesn't, it looks pretty good except for on the back, but you know, you don't really look at the back of a LEGO model very often. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it with the Spider-mech. Let's go ahead and head on over to the Venom. Probably one of the best parts of this entire set is, of course, this Venom character. He's just huge. Like, he looks amazing. Like, he's got these giant legs, again, at like a 90-degree angle. Sometimes I wonder, like, how tall he would actually be if he's standing up. Sometimes I disagree with how they do that instead of having more articulation around the knee. But, of course, when you've got less movement, that means you've got a thicker and more solid model, so there's always ups and downs. Starting at the feet, as you can see, they do kind of wobble a little bit, giving you a bit more of like when you're standing him around, his feet still move with it, and it provides a more smoother movement. And I don't know, but that does hinder him from standing on one foot because then he tips over to one side, so that's kind of a not very good part of that build style or technique. The build experience got a little bit repetitive when it came to both the legs. Since they're so similar, it was just kind of got a little bit boring. But the overall torso build was really fun to put together. The sad thing is that there's a sticker back there and you really can't see it that much. Something you can kind of see a little bit of color where his, kind of in his neck area where his head attaches to his body. I don't know if they could have fixed that, because it really looks good, like with the kind of the inverted slope piece looking kind of like his jaw. So, you know, there's always, like I said, there's always goods and bads. On its arms, these were really fun to build, and this just has so much motion right here. Like, you've got got it connected to a mini ball joint right here, and then you've got it on a peg, which allows it to just spin around. You've got a bunch of fingers with these little claw pieces. It's really cool. And then scattered around his body, you've got like the kind of wispy symbiote slime kind of coming off of his body. Really cool. And up here, you've got that awesome printed piece, like really cool. It was, I think, originally used for like Star Wars buildable characters for like their shoulders. But anyway, yeah, really, it could have been really awesome if these were printed instead of stickers. And yeah, you got some of these white quarter round tiles on this back. He's got pretty much good angles everywhere, except, you know, the back is a little bit plain. Don't really know what they could have done except for like making stickers with like white veins. That would have been pretty cool. So yeah, this is a pretty awesome mech. Oh wait, no, it's not a mech, even though there's levers here. I honestly think that these like aren't levers. They're more like just parts of his skin that he's pulling up off of the symbiote, just like to control him, kind of like in Ratatouille when he pulls on the dude's hair to make him move. He's got this awesome build for the mouth, this giant tongue that just comes out, very comic booky, because it really isn't that long in the like kind of cinematic universe. You can take that out if it's kind of annoying, but you know, it always looks better because like his mouth is open, so where's his tongue? It's right here. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this build, and I think that pretty much finishes out this set. It's overall pretty cool. The Spider-Mech isn't the best, but I mean, it's a Spider-Mech, and it's kind of comic booky, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I love it. And yeah, so overall, pretty good set. Price to part ratio is amazing. What you get is amazing. Like, this guy's huge, and then you get this little mech and a little surfboard, and the minifigures are amazing, so I'd highly recommend this set for any like Spider-Man lovers and Venom lovers. So yeah, that pretty much ends it out. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, if you found it helpful, please leave a like. And if you enjoy my content, please be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. And I think if I get to 100 subscribers, I'll probably do like a Lego collection tour. So yeah, let's get to 100, guys. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.